Well, got nominated by DaveKnowsHow to do the 3-knife challenge. The oldest, your favorite, and your everyday carry. I'm doing it in front of a couple of jackasses because I feel like the jackass for having missed it. I don't know how. Maybe the bell didn't ring, or maybe I missed over that video. I watched the other videos. I'll put a link to Dave's channel in this page. Anyways, without any more ado as to why I missed the challenge, which kind of bugs the. That wasn't a real beep. I just beeped that. So let's go. So my oldest knife, I actually have kind of a tie thing going on here, and let me get right to that. So the oldest knife I have is actually this one here. So this old beast I got from my father. He gave me this one later on, so I can't technically say this was my oldest knife, but it is definitely the oldest knife that I have. Let me pop it out of the sheath here. It's got the fiberglass sheath, but it's got the leather wrapped handle. Got my dad's name carved into there. I actually didn't do that. He did that. And the bluing's gone because he used to throw it into trees and stuff. But it's still got the original leather handle, and it's still got the working setup so you can hook it onto your bayonet if 1842 ever comes back and we ever need to do that, I guess. This was one that he got when he was in the military back in the 60s. So I don't know how old this thing is, because judging by the way that the military recycled stuff, how old some of the stuff was when I was in, who knows. But it can't be too old because it's got the fiberglass sheath. And you've already caught a glimpse of what my personal, Dave's really gonna love this. My oldest knife is a buck as well. Let's see here. And here's the good part. Oh, come on. It'd be the good part if it would focus. Mine has a slightly deranged tip as well, from pretty much the same kind of thing. I think we were throwing it into pieces of oak or something, and it got tipped sideways, and it snapped it off. So my blade's been a bit on the truncated side. I thought that is pretty funny, though, because this is actually my oldest knife. Shortly after this, I got a charade. But that one there, I didn't do this massive bang-up job on sharpening. I'm not exactly sure what my plan was on this, and I don't know what I went after it with. Looks like either an angle grinder or probably the axle off a car spinning at a high rate of speed, trying to grind it down with what's remaining of the brake rotor. I don't really know. That's probably the worst sharpening job I've ever seen on a knife, bar none. Razor edge point, though, I guess. But I think if you probably hit it with anything more than butter, you'd break this blade off now. So I don't use this anymore. This knife is pretty much 100% useless because it's no good at all. Then my favorite knife, you're gonna like this too. So this was from a trip to Mexico with my uncle and my cousin Kim. Yep, surprise! All of us rednecks got to stick together. This thing is stainless steel china, so it's a super, let me see if I can show you how. Super well constructed knife. I think if you actually took a jab at somebody with this thing, it'd probably just break off. I don't think this knife is tough enough to attack butter, but this one, if you notice, I did not use any of my fine sharpening skills on it, so this knife is actually still in pretty decent shape. And then my daily carry. My daily carry is kind of a combination. I had to check my pockets because my daily carry is actually in my pocket. No kidding. So that's a little SOG. And I'd love to try and get through the airport with this puppy. Yeah, it looks like a toy, doesn't it? But I opened up about, I'd say 110 boxes or so with it in the last 2-3 days. Here's the cool thing about it. Oh, that's right. I can't cut my own fingers off with it like you can with 90% of the other ones of this ilk. So this one here, you got a little locking trigger. There you go. Closes that thing right up. I got that from my grandson for Father's Day just recently here. So this is now my everyday carry. Fits on the key ring pretty well. And that's about it for my knife collection. And I wanted to thank O&D Outdoor for letting me know that the video was on the challenge site, because I completely missed it. Like I said, I don't know. Somewhere it's been like a month, so you'd think that I would have caught up to it somewhere along the line. And we're not that busy right now at work, so I have absolutely no explanation for that. So I'd like to nominate a couple of guys. Once again, no particular order. One Crazy Nordlander. I'd be curious to see what they have out in Minnesota. BCtruck. Now that one's kind of cheating, because might not be cheating, because he actually makes knives. So I'm not sure whether his favorite knife will be a favorite knife that he owns, or if it's going to be a favorite knife that he's made. Owns as in bought, or made as in made. Anyways, and so O&D Outdoors, I want to nominate you as well, because you let me in on this challenge, so I thought that was only fair that I should bring you in on this as well. Okay, I think that's about it. So that's my knife collection. No, my favorite three anyways. Take that one out. My favorite three. I got others. That's for another video. And that's O&D Life, not O&D Outdoor. I don't know why I got O&D Outdoor.